This might be an overused term, so please forgive me, but when you ask any seasoned angler that's been around the block a time or two, they've heard the term, that's why it's called fishing and not catching. I feel like it's usually used tongue-in-cheek, but I think there might be a deeper meaning there. And I think that it took me until this trip to realize it. On this trip up to Erie, Pennsylvania, I met 4 of the most wholesome, generous, and kind people I have ever met. Not even including Owen and his dad Ken, who by the way are 2 of the best people I have the pleasure of knowing. It truly is amazing the bond people can have over something as simple as fishing, even if you aren't catching. This is Camaraderie, winter steelhead fishing in Erie, Pennsylvania. All right, everyone, welcome back to the Something in the Wild rig. That's what I'm going to call it because it needs a name, and I think that would be perfect. I'm up in Erie, Pennsylvania to chase after some steelhead, and oh my gosh, I couldn't be more excited. There's like 2 feet of snow outside, cold temperatures in the 20s, and I'm in the camper again in the winter. So I'm really excited about doing this. First time, obviously, taking the camper out in the cold, and got the heat bumping right now. It's warming up pretty good in here, and I'm just gonna get some stuff ready for tomorrow and be ready to hit the water hard. So really looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too.
Something else. Alright, and then just put it in reverse, straighten your wheel, and I'm just going to try to pull you out the way you came in. Awesome, man. That's what sucks.
Man, Steve, what a legend.
Peace and love. I got stories to tell.
Yes, he does. Guys, this is Steve on Hipcamp. If you're in Erie, make sure you come book his site.
Oh,
right?
yeah, man, you got to.
You got to. He's got some stories to tell.
But
He's got
to be cool. We don't like a lot.
Yeah, that's right. He's got a bunch of mounts in his house. He's got this thing in case you're an idiot and you get stuck on the side of the road. He's an awesome guy. Make sure to check him out. Look at him. And oh man, what a dude. Gotta love the people that you meet out here. All right, guys, just to add a little bit of context here, this guy, Steve, he owns a piece of property up in Erie, around 30 acres, and he allows people to come on his land through the app Hipcamp. And you can go and camp there. You can park your RV there. You could camp in your tent. Great guy. He's got tons of stories. But what ended up happening is I was driving out of his driveway to go to my fishing spot and was not paying attention to the road, was trying to do some filming, recording stuff, and ended up in the ditch in about 4 feet of snow. And there was no way I was getting my truck out. Lucky for me, Steve had this backhoe that he used to plow his driveway, I'm sure, do some other stuff around the property, and was able to pull me out. Now, Steve not only did this, but he also invited me inside, and we talked for probably an hour just about some general stories about his bear mounts, about his deer mounts, about some other cool things. And just a great, salt-of-the-earth kind of guy, him and his wife, Cindy. Amazing people, and I will absolutely be back to their property. And I would suggest you guys do the same. So if you're ever in Erie, be sure to check out Steve and Cindy's property. I'll leave the link in the description for you to check out.
With his little spinner rock, dude.
Welcome back, guys. We are out in Lake Erie, one of the tributaries, feeding into Lake Erie, doing some steelhead fishing. I'm out here with my buddy Owen and his dad, and we are about to get after some fish here. We got all day today to chase them. I'm gonna head back home tonight, but I'm really excited to be out here. It's just a beautiful day. Snow's on the ground, river's got some color to it, and we've already seen a couple fish, so that's always good. We're gonna walk up this stream a little ways and see if we can find a nice little pool where we can spot some and hopefully get after it a little bit here.
Little bobber right there. Take it. And there's a swivel on it.
All right, well, it's very iced up here, so I think we're gonna start heading back to the truck and see if we can get a little bit closer to the mouth, see if we can find some open water, because this is not gonna lead to any fish here. Well, as you can tell, it's very frozen.
Right there.
We have one open spot. This is crazy. I've never seen it like this before. I mean, it makes sense. It's been cold for like the past 7 weeks straight, so. And it's snowed like 2 feet.
If we were coming out to ice skate, that would be a good spot.
Perfect ice skating spot. Well, the search continues. Try and find an open creek. Might be a little bit harder than I was originally expecting. Well, I mean, this spot doesn't look too bad. There's a little bit of slush flowing down, but I think we should be all right. There's fishermen here, so that's always good. And usually whenever there's people here, there's fish to be caught. So we're gonna give it our best shot here, see what happens.
That right there is a solid knot if I've ever seen one. Kind of like this little goldfish. that
bouncing.
you?
I think it's bouncing.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt again, but I just want to make sure that I get this point clear and home to everyone watching. We met two more amazing people while we were out there fishing. These two folks from Ohio, they caught a bunch of fish, and they were super willing to share their knowledge and even share their fishing spot. They said, hey, come on in. I'll give you some hooks. I'll give you some egg sacks. You guys cast out there, see if you can catch anything. We've come out here every single week. We just want to see you guys catch one. Because Ken, Owen's dad, has yet to catch a steelhead. So they wanted to get him his first steelhead. And, you know, great people. Can't thank them enough for what they did and just sitting with us and talking. It was a great experience and a great time, and I really enjoyed and cherished that moment with them. Probably some of my favorite. I like them better than salmon, I think.
We're gonna do a downright friendly fellow.
Well, we tried our damnedest. We're heading back to the truck right now. Gonna warm up a little bit. Everyone is catching fish except us.
Everyone we talk to catch on.
I don't understand it. We're using the same stuff they are. We're just not figuring it out. All right, Owen and his dad just left, and I am on my way to the spot that we started out with today. Now, we are not having good luck. Every single person we've talked to has caught at least one fish, if not, you know, several. So, it's been a little frustrating, but I'm gonna finish out my day at the first spot that we started at where we saw that fish. There is nowhere that I would rather be than out here fishing today. But with that being said, it's still frustrating to not catch fish, especially whenever it's so cold outside. But I mean, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles sometimes. So hopefully we can figure something out here in the final hour of daylight before I have to get my butt back home. And just like that, the day's over. No fish biting. Saw some swimming through the water, but man, it's tough conditions out here. Slushy river, a lot of frozen water, very cold. My feet are freezing, and you know, it's just how it goes sometimes. That's fine, you know, it's all right. But I had fun, and that's all that matters. And I'm gonna head back to where I left my camper. I'm gonna hook up, and I'm gonna hit the road. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much, and make sure to keep it wild.